Welcome. Welcome to my YouTube channel, my dear friends. I love you all for you being there with me throughout this journey. I thank you. I'm grateful to you all for being the subscribers, liking and sharing and commenting. Today, we are going to know about the journey of my book as an author. I wanted to share with you all today how this book has come out into picture. There are two books of mine which I have published and they are there on Amazon. The Journey of an Author. Here the story goes. The first book which is there on Amazon is Self Worth as Your First Impression. We have both the versions, and also there is the second book which is 100 Guiding Tips on Self Worth. And gratitude to Universe and my publisher, Dr. Vineet Gera. He has helped me to bring this book out into the universe. So here we have the main concept of having a strong why for your book. If any one of you would like to know how to go ahead with publishing a book, the main concept of what I would like to inform you all is you should know about your why. Why do you want to go ahead with your book? It's very, very mandatory. Otherwise, it will fizzle away. It will fizzle away the idea behind creating that book, publishing that book, and reaching to the audience of whom you would be wanting it to reach. So, here, the why behind my book. In fact, it has taken me 4 years from the initiation to complete it. And it was not just about publishing a book, my dear friends. It was about a story which I had to tell. It was the inner conflict which I had, the internal conflict of what to share, what not to share. And finally, I could integrate my own life with my learnings, my acquired skills and knowledge. And the result, the final result is this book. Initially, from when I started, I was a people pleaser and I had to undergo a lot of suppression. But then I decided I cannot live by other standards of life. I cannot go to the grave saying that I wanted to do this, had I done this. So I started taking charge of my life. The moment I started taking charge of my life and making decisions for myself, that is when things have started taking a turn and I started designing my own life and I became the architect of my life. The book launch was in March 2022. So the process of getting the book into consideration was a very painful process. But yet, I never quit. I just wanted to go ahead. The first book, as I was telling you, this book, Self Worth as Your First Impression, Signature of Your Expression. This book is an integration of my life along with the acquired skills and knowledge, as I said. It is about the certification courses which I did after my comeback, and that led to the transformation of who I am today. And for this book come into picture, there has been another greater force, and that is this 100 guiding tips on self-worth. The secret which I am revealing to you all is about the 100 guiding tips on self-worth was the main push for me, which helped me to publish the book Self-Worth as Your First Impression. It means the first book was actually 100 guiding tips which got completed with the manuscript, but I didn't want to publish it until the initial thought of this book, Self-Worth as Your First Impression, comes into picture. Because in the 100 guiding tips, all those tips is nothing but which I was talking about, which I was doing these affirmations, whomever I was following my mentors, the other gurus, however they were motivating, I was following them, and that made me come up with this book, which was, as I was telling you, something which I had a struggle within me, whether to publish or not, how much to reveal, how much not to reveal. All of this is there in this book. Now, this book has led me, actually it has taken me to be where among with the renowned authors. I received the Golden Book Award winners 2023. Here I am there, along with, you can see here, so many renowned authors along with them. I'm grateful to the universe for this, and my book has reached many places where I could not reach physically. And that is what I am blessed, I am thankful, and I am also grateful to the universe for these books, which is an initiation. It is a signature turning point in my life, which has helped me to also receive the award in the physical presence in Dubai. And also there was a channel where it has taken the interview, it has become a viral. And apart from it, there are other awards, but one of the award which I would like to inform you is about the Women of Impact 2024. This is all on the professional side, but what gives me utmost satisfaction is about what I give back to the society. It's about where I share as a volunteer in the food bank, where we serve cooked food to the relatives of the patients at government hospitals. And monthly once at least I contribute to around 450 to 500 people. It is by turns, everybody takes a turn, and I take monthly once at least. And then I am also a scribe for the visually challenged people, where by God's gift, the throat, the voice which I have, I use it to record their books. Apart from this, I also give my time to volunteer to write their exams, their assignments, and also their records. And apart from it, any other documents, government documents which needed to be filled as application forms. And all the three other NGOs, the Head Held High, Nandi Associates, and Health and Hygiene, are the NGOs where I contribute to the girl child's education or life skills implementation, health and hygiene, grooming, and also interview skills. Now, the journey has not been easy, my dear friends. Of course, for each of you also it's the same. So I have just made it in such a manner that it gives me an inspiration. I started in 1991 as a lecturer in physics, I being qualified in MSc physics. Thereafterwards, I continued to in the profession of being a lecturer. But when I got married and I started having children, I could not give so much of time. So I quit that and I became a trainer in BPO at ICICI at that time for a product training. Then later on, I also became a unit manager for educational technologies. And then there was a phase where I had to quit everything and pay attention to my children, because they were at that time just crossed their 10th grade and they were in their deciding career for their future. They were planning their academics for their future. And during that period is when I became the secretary of a gated community, and I learned a lot in the process. Later, I restarted my second career with ICBI after enrolling into a course, getting certified as a soft skills trainer and an image consultant. And it didn't end there. I also enrolled into other courses to become a corporate trainer, IATD, ISTD. During the COVID time, I also became a franchisee owner of a ed tech company. And then I joined Toastmasters to refine my speech. And later, I also was there in a Iron Lady program, which is an online program for women professionals. And I became a program leader there. In 2022, I published my books, and later I became a regional director for Alpha Group in Hyderabad, where we serve to the SMEs to multiply their own revenue. And my book also received an award from the International Authors Association. Apart from this, as I was mentioning, I have an app where I cater to people for their needs on the grooming skills, the interview skills, and the image management. This is about my 10th standard picture, where I really cherish that. That was my dream. I was a public speaker, and then that continued. I wanted to do that. And these are about my after career. I started from 2018 onwards, in the pre-COVID onwards, I started doing my signature module, which is self-worth as your first impression. As of now, I do both online and offline programs. And that journey, the brand has started with I discovering my own worthiness, and that happened in 2017. Know your worth, never settle for less than you deserve. And this is my signature program, which I have been taking since 2018 onwards. Yes. And then I started branding myself. Before that, I was never putting my pictures anywhere in public. I was a very private person. Even now, I am a private person, but yet for the professional side, I brand myself. This was how my Facebook profile was in 2017, and my Facebook page and my Facebook group. And this is about the Twitter account which I had at that time. And this is about my YouTube, where I had very few videos. And this is about the LinkedIn. And here, this is the Instagram. This is how I started branding myself from 2017, learning everything, always upskilling, upgrading, and updating myself. Right now in 2025, I have started evolving and then started branding myself this way after I became a top voice and in LinkedIn. And you can see in the process um, I have upgraded in many areas, and that's what is who I am today. And this is how my Facebook profile is appearing as of now. And my Instagram, this is about the English YouTube channel which I have, and this is the Telugu YouTube channel. Now the branding evolves as we grow. With the growth mindset, our branding also evolves. That's what I have learned on the go. And here it is. What is there in this book? Self worth as your first impression, which I wanted to share with you all today, as well 100 guiding tips. Now, based on this, the self worth as your first impression, these are the table of contents. I have divided the whole of the content into 5 chapters. The cause of concern, what are the pain points, basically, whom I am catering to, discovery of your self worth, the first impressions, and how you can project your self worth as your first impression, and also master yourself, and what can self improvement do for you. All of this is divided into chapters where I have written the content based on my own learnings and my acquired skills and knowledge. And here these are the details of the flow of the chapters, how it has come back. So this is just for an idea for you all. Then the sample of the content is like this. For example, it is first impressions. There is something called 11 by 11 rule. What does this say? This says the first impressions happens in 7 seconds, but then people make 11 decisions about you. So what those 11 decisions will differ from person to person based on their own background. This I'm just giving you a snippet of it, but then when you go through the book, you will understand in detail. And these are kind of the types of worksheets which I'm sharing in the book. What has helped me to be who I am today? These are all in there. These are all are there in the book, embedded for you to work on yourself when you want to transform yourself. And here you have, these are some kind of tips for you. What are the essentials of success, and how you can go ahead, how you can become an architect of your life. I have taken you through this journey, and the how you are facing your challenges, and upskilling, upgrading, updating, always it is a continuous process. With this, what is that you can do? All of that is in detail explained in the book which I have mentioned. The 4 elements of image cycle, all of this also you have. As we know, these 4 quadrants, you through the book you will come to know how our image cycle depends on these 4 quadrants, and how we have control on our image. You will also be told about what is the power presence, what is power dressing, what is power etiquette, and how you can master yourself. And power dressing for women as well as power dressing for men has been discussed in detail in the book. And this is about 100 guiding tips on self worth, where these are the small snippets where what I am mentioning to you is certain quotes, certain affirmations which I was telling myself, I was practicing, and then I was publishing them. I was, in fact, implementing them, and then that is how I could transform myself and become a valued person, where I was sharing my own acquired skills and knowledge to others to help them. So be everything to you, not everything to everybody. That is what I learned. And these are few of those 100 guiding tips on self worth. So, why should we worry about what others think of us? Do we have more confidence in their opinions than we do on our own opinion? So, these kind of small insights helped me open up my mind, and then it led me to discover my own worthiness. Low self esteem is like driving through life with your own handbrakes on. You are stopping yourself. This is what is self sabotage, which was happening with me over a period of time. Once I discovered this was something which I am stopping myself, when I discovered, I pushed open those barriers and I started working on myself. And thereafterwards, the transformation is. Now, my dear friends, what I am offering to you all is grab this combo offer. The self worth as your first impression, and the self 100 guiding tips, both of them I am sharing with you that it is available on Amazon, and you get this offer for the price of one book. You get both the books. Happy reading to all of you, my dear friends. Thank you so much. Yes. Now, this, when I am able to share with you all about this book, I'm so happy that I'm allowing the content of the book as well as this YouTube, which you can reach, which will reach more places where I cannot reach physically. If you have liked the content, go ahead and like and comment and share. Also share this video with others. If you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe for my video. Thank you so much.